If you're looking to build a business,
Stop by to tell you, you got to make up your mind if you're going to trust in God or you're going to trust in cash money. You're going to trust in God or you're going to trust in the gold chain. You're going to trust in God or you're going to make up your mind to trust in those things that one day will perish. So therefore, brothers and sisters, you got to make up in your mind, are you going to trust God? Are you going to trust in cash money? Because you cannot go to war against God. Chasing the cash money. Brother, sometimes your idols become
if you're looking to quit your job,
See, wherever I go, stay ready, stay alert, always prepared for whatever. I see me. There's a seat right here. I can see from all angles. I'm ready. It's time to get down to business. Game time.
Hi, honey. I know you just made it to the library, but love of my life, my hero, my lion, you forgot your A game. So come home, take it, and then you can go and conquer the world, black man. Oh, and one more thing. Would it kill you to just wear some socks? I'm just saying. Love you. And can you bring home some milk?
Oh, man. She's killing me. Okay, I'll go back. I'm gonna get my A game. I'm not putting them socks on. I'm good. I'm fly. I'm fresh. I'm gonna stop at 7-Eleven and get some milk.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to all the shepherds. Salute to all of y'all that's in the building right now. If you went here, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. After you hit that like button, make sure you share the show. Make sure you share the show. Share it on your community tab. Anywhere that you share videos, share this show. Those are the first two ways you support the show. This is your first time here, first time listener. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Stay Sleep TV. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to the whole A-Game family. Salute to the whole A-Game nation. Let me give some shout outs Shout out to Chicky D. What's going on, love? Appreciate you for tuning in. Shout out to my man Third Ward. Salute. Shout out to my man Hannibal in the building. Salute. Shout out to Bronze Dip. Salute to you. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan. It's my A-Game family. A-Game Nation. That's my brother, 5150. Salute to my brother, the Book of Ronan. And I appreciate you for starting it off, my brother. See who else up in here. He said, for the extra charcoal, my compliments to the chef. No doubt, bro. Appreciate it. Shout out to the famous Davis. Salute. Shout out to my man Tyrone Church. Salute, bro. D Remedy. Salute, D Remedy. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, make sure y'all like the stream. Make sure y'all share the stream. Now, before we get into today's show, shout out to my man, Young Manhood, A-Game family, A-Game Nation. Salute, my brother. Before we start today's show, you know, I'm going to just say, I see a lot of people are in their feelings. A lot of people are, you know, ruffled and riled up and, you know. But it is what it is. The facts are the facts. You could be mad on how it's delivered, but the truth is the truth. I mean, it's just that simple. The truth is the truth. So you be mad all you want. I don't care who's mad. Truth is the truth. You heard it from the horse's mouth. You didn't hear it from me. So you could do as many streams as you want. You can bleed all over the YouTube streets all you want. You can get bent out of shape all you want. Because this is how I see y'all who had a problem with yesterday's show. This is how I see y'all. This is how I'm going to address y'all. That's how y'all felt. That's how y'all felt. That's how y'all felt, right? Right. That was y'all yesterday. That's how y'all felt. After the stream was over, after y'all was finished watching the stream, that's how y'all felt, huh? Hey, it is what it is. Let's move on. That's my response to all you dudes running around here hurt in your feelings. That's y'all. We get it. We get it. Now, today, on today's show, you know how everybody's been saying, get off the plantation. Get off the plantation. How? That's what I want to ask today. How? Get off the plantation. Get off the plantation. How? See, that's why in the thumbnail, I put an old slave and a young slave. Because, see, the thing with these old setbacks is they only can tell you what to do, but not how to do it. You see? This is the majority of most of these Dollar Tree elitists in this space who think there's something. But when I challenge dudes to teach what they know, I don't hear any teaching. I still hear a bunch of talking. I still hear a bunch of talking, no teaching. I mean, how long we gonna do this? Because, see, you got the old slave who's still a slave telling the young slave to get off the plantation. But the young slave sitting there like, how? What do I do? What do I do? And see, the older slave, his eyes is welling up because he know he don't have no answers for the young man. He know he doesn't have any answers. So he know that he's going to sit back and watch him die. And there's nothing he can do about it. See, that is the dynamic in which I wanted y'all to understand just in the thumbnail. You see? Because, see, at the end of the day, we could sit here and say what black men should do, but if we're not teaching them what to do and how to do it, it's going to fall on deaf ears. The younger men are going to look like the young slave at the bottom of the thumbnail. You see? And that is the majority of young black men today. We don't know what to do. We don't know how to do it. We know what we want to do, but we don't know how to get it done. And when we go to our supposed elders, they just tell you, well, you better get a job. Well, why don't you go? And they tell you to go the same route that the white supremacist system tell you to go. Salute to everybody in the building, by the way. But this is why we must create systems, order, and structure. Because what's keeping us on the plantation is us submitting to their value system. See, because we all know we're not in physical bondage anymore. We know and understand that the slavery that we're in is mental, it's psychological, it's spiritual. This is why the first thing they did in slavery was separate you from God. See, y'all get caught up in the politics. Y'all get so caught up in following the money like a little rat. But you forgot what initially happened. What initially happened in slavery was they separated us from our belief system, our God. That's what they did. They demonized our spiritual systems. That's what they did first. That is what they did first. You see? And by them doing that, we became psychologically scarred. Why? Because we put up our statues in the pyramids and the monuments and all the things to do what? To speak to our subconscious mind, which is ruled by what? Symbols. What are statues? They're symbols. And you know what else your subconscious is ruled by? Trauma. Trauma. So when they burned down the libraries, when they destroyed all our monuments, when they made all our figures of God devils, when they did all of this stuff, right? That subconsciously trapped us. This is why we still trapped today. This is why we can't get off the plantation. This is why. This is why we can't get our families back. See, before they separated you from your family, they separated you from God. They told you what you worshiped was evil. They told you where you came from was evil. And they beat this into you. And then they had their women teach that to your children. So when you're up here saying, well, you need to get off the plantation, well, explain to me how. Because of all the answers I've heard so far was going back into the same goddamn system that enslaves me. You think you're going to beat that system? That's what you think? You think you're going to override that? This is the rat race. This is the hamster wheel. You ain't running nowhere. You just running. So how are we getting off the plantation? Tell me. And where are we going? Where are we going? When everywhere you turn, it's their value system. Everywhere you go. Dr. Neely Fuller broke that down in the 9 areas of activity. Right? So where are you going? Where are you going when you don't understand this? See, if you don't understand this, where you going? Where you going? When you don't understand the concept of biocothyron and how it works simultaneously. See, because the white supremacist knows this and they operate this way. You see? They understood this. This was the process they used. This is the process they continue to use to keep us enslaved. But what do you think it is? If you don't understand that, you think your way out of this shit is a job? You think your way out of this shit is a career? No, your way out of this shit is your mind. That's the only way out of it, because your body gonna be here. You're gonna have to exist. You're gonna pay your bills. You're gonna do. Come on, you're here physically. But if you understand the new version of slavery that we've been dealing with, then you should have a solution to us getting off the plantation. How do we get to freedom? Tell me. Don't just keep saying get off the plantation. Tell me how to get off of it. Tell me what to do. Now, if your solution is to use the same system that's enslaving me, then I'm not getting off the plantation. I'm not getting off the plantation. See, the only way, the true way of getting off the plantation is this: a value system. See, because once we replace their values with our values, the 10 life value system, we will begin to live better lives. You see? See, the reason why we still on the plantation is because we still value what they told us to value. And you want to know what they told us to value, brothers? They told us to value these, the external 5. See, because this keeps you a mule of convenience. This keeps you a mule of convenience. This keeps you a maggle. This right here, because you're running on a hamster wheel. You're doing everything for everybody else except you. You're trying to be validated, and you don't understand that black men identify themselves. You see? See, if you look at what they tell you to value, it's all external things that's dealing with mobility, that's dealing with your profession, your education, leisure, and wealth. This is why you're still on the plantation. And you know it. You just get up here and say, get off the plantation because it's something cute to say. But we all still on the plantation because we didn't get that white boy out our head yet. See, that white boy's still in your head. That white supremacist is in your head. That's why y'all running around here with y'all Dollar Tree elitism, thinking somebody can't speak on somebody else. With your McDonald coupon elitism. See, you can't get that little white boy out your head that you always wanted to be. See, that's why you can't get off the plantation, because now in your mind, because you have some of these, because you have some of the external 5, now you think you a slave master in your mind. In your mind, you're elite. In your mind, you become an overseer of the plantation, right? Because you got education, you got a good career, you're making money. So you better than everybody else. You better than the rest of the slaves. You are overseer now on the plantation. I got my shit together. You know, y'all need to get y'all shit together because, you know, y'all just want to be bums and y'all just want to be dirty and broke and unhappy. And see, that's that overseer talk. That's that overseer talk. Now you want to downplay the other slaves because you got some extra crumbs. You see? And that comes from the psychological trauma of your ancestors being beat and have to accept this value system of debauchery. You see? You see how this works? To where now dudes want to be master. They the overseer in their mind. So who are you to speak on such and such? No, who are you to think you can even think that? That's the real problem. Who are you to think that you can think about something about me? Who are you? Oh, DS1 can't say that about BGS. Says who? You? That's the problem. That you got that thought in your mind about what DS1 can't say to another man. That's your problem, Mr. Overseer. See, that's the problem in this space. You dudes need to get off this YouTube high horse that you think you on, bruh. That go for all of y'all. You can't tell DS1 shit, okay? You can't tell him nothing. DS1 don't belong to none of you niggas. DS1 is A-Game family, A-Game nation, and everybody who rock with that. So chill out with all this thinking you could pull rank shit. Because that's overseeing shit. Relax, homie. I know in your mind you still on the plantation where you want to have some significance. But you ain't got off the plantation yet. So just relax. Keep it player. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm not with the back and forth. Y'all know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to laugh at you. I'm going to laugh at you. Because you embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You should be teaching the brothers. Instead of trying to put brothers down. That's what you should be doing. But we understand how it goes on the plantation. We understand. See, I know the psychology of you dudes. I know how y'all think already. Y'all are still on the plantation because y'all don't know how to get off. This is why y'all don't teach. Because you don't know how. You think you're going to pay your way to freedom. The only thing going to set you free is what's in your mind. That's where the plantation is today. Your mind. And a lot of you dudes are still on the plantation. Just look at the gynocratic activity that goes on in this space. It proves y'all still on the plantation. Look at what goes on. Look at the type of shit you dudes be doing on a regular basis. Just doing shit for attention. Gynocratic shit. See, you can be mad all you want, but the facts are the facts. You can't dispute anything. Just like you can't dispute the fact that the only way off the plantation is through your mind. It's through the changing of your value system. You have to change what you value. Y'all get up here and double talk all goddamn day in the space. Y'all talk about strags. Y'all talk about hyenas. Y'all talk about OnlyFans. But then y'all not mad at tricking. Do y'all know this is all plantation politics that's being spoken about? All of this sexual debauchery that's being spoken about. This is all plantation politics. This is the shit that was going on the plantation. The same type of stuff. So if you in this space and you telling dudes, get off the plantation, how? When dudes fire up live streams every goddamn day discussing the politics of the plantation instead of discussing ways to get off of it. See, that's the problem now in this space. The problem now in this space, you're going to have guys who has solutions and then the guys who are opposed to the guys who are giving solutions because they don't like the solutions. But the guys who don't like the solutions that's being put forth don't have any. You see that? That's gynocratic. That's the gynocracy. Just do what I say. I don't know what you should do, but you better not do that. This is how these dudes are behaving. Oh, I don't really know what to tell black men, but what you telling black men is wrong. What y'all telling black men is the wrong thing. But I don't know what to tell black men, but they shouldn't listen to y'all. You sound like a project chick. You sound like a project chick. That's plantation politics. That's you shaming dudes to keep dudes on the plantation. Oh, don't listen to them. They wrong. You know, stay over here with us. I'm going to figure out a way to get us out of here, but I don't know when. I don't know how long we going to be here. I don't know how I'm going to do it, y'all, but I'm going to get us off this plantation. Just wait here with me. Don't go with them. Don't listen to them. But I don't know what to do, but just don't listen to them. That's the gynocracy, bruh. That's the gynocracy. When these young boys grow up, and they start having questions about themselves and their life, and they gynocratic mamas don't have no answers for them, what she tell them? Well, just listen to mama. Just listen to me. I can't make you into a man, but just listen to me. Foolishness. This is how you dudes are running around here. Telling dudes to get off the plantation, but can't tell us how. DS1 can. DS1 been telling you how since he been around here. See, all I came to do was to just play my part. I never came here to step on nobody. Never came over here to step on nobody's toes. None of that. None of that. But what I require from every man And I expect every man to require from me is to stand on what they say. Period. If you say you're about something, be about it. And it is the job of all other men, right, to check each other when another brother ain't on point. Y'all hear me say all the time, y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. I got big bros in the chat. And even if you're not my big brother, even if you just support my channel and you like, nah, DS1, I think you went a little too far. I'm not opposed to stepping back and saying, well, you're right. I could have handled that a different way. You see? But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to allow dudes in this space to dictate what I do. That's what you're not going to do. Because see, that is another trait of the gynocrat. They think they could point and direct all black men to where they want them to go, or what they think they should be saying, or what they think they should be promoting. See, all of this shit is gynocratic. All of the little beefs and the little spats that you see, it's all gynocratic shit. See, when you break it down, once you break it down, you see that it's all gynocratic. This is why I make fun of it. These are gynocrats. Now everyone's mad at yesterday's show, but I didn't say anything. All I did was do a live response to what someone said in this space. I've had dudes do this on me. It's a dude right now that just had me on his channel. I don't care. I don't take that personal. But see, what I do notice is when a lot of these guys, they don't do responses to DS1. They do reactions. Because a lot of it be full of fluff. Fluff, dudes be bloviating, a bunch of hyperbole, a bunch of shaming tactics and shaming language that they doing all through the. So I don't pay it no mind. It's gynocratic shit. This is why we can't get off the plantation. Because you still, in your mind, most of you dudes are still fighting to be master. You still want to be master. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all still want to be master. Oh, who DS1 think he is? Who you think you are for thinking like that, homie? Who do you think you are for thinking that thought? That's the real question. You think you master, huh, boy? DS1 out of line. Says who? Master? You always wanted to be master. Right? That's why you can't tell us how to get off the plantation, because you still on it, trying to be master, trying to dictate what goes on the plantation, who's allowed on the plantation, who could say what and do what on the plantation. That's what y'all doing. Instead of teaching how to get off. But you can't, because you're still there, because you're still there in your mind. You're still there spiritually. Spiritually, you're still on the plantation, because you follow his value system. And we understand that following their value system leads to slavery, suffering, and death. We know this. See, with the 10 life value system, that value system teaches you to be the best version of yourself. The best versions of yourself. And then you teach that to your children. So they teach that to their children. To be a best version of themselves. Not to run around the plantation and collect a bunch of cards like Monopoly and think because we bought some cabins on the plantation, we not off the plantation. You see? You can't live a life of true freedom valuing what the slave master values. You don't understand that? See, your value system is still of the slave master. This is why y'all still complaining about vagina politics and arguing who she gonna give her vagina to and who deserves her vagina. See, I broke this down already in a previous show, going into the bed bucking. See, a lot of y'all are bucks. That's why you're always chasing the buck, so you could buck, right? I'm not gonna say the F-bomb, but you chase bucks so you could buck, right? Because you're still a slave. Because you're still a slave. You chase bucks so you could buck her. You could buck her. So you could buck as many women as possible, right? Because you have the bucks to do so. You want to be master, because that's what master do. He uses his bucks to buck. That's what you doing now. You want to be master. That's who you want to be. And if other slaves don't have what you have, then they shouldn't have the access to the women you have. This is all plantation politics. But when I pointed this out yesterday on my stream, it seemed like people have a problem with facts all of a sudden. Now, all of a sudden, we're upset about facts Oh, really? Thinking black men upset at facts. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see how this works. Now we're upset over what's a fact. Y'all give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. We back. Shout out to everybody in the building, too. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and share the stream. Shout out to Truth as I Know It. Salute, brother. Shout out to Let's See. What's going on, Let's See? Now, as I was saying, since when did we start being mad at facts? See, we talk about get off the plantation. But how? How? Every live stream is about OnlyFans. Every live stream is about why she won't submit, why she won't compromise, why she won't listen to me, why she this, why she dressed like that, why she twerking, why she this, why she that. Those are plantation politics, bruh. You so worried about where she GPS in her box that you stuck on a plantation because of that. Can't stop talking about it. How's that helping the space? Huh? Talking about revisionist history. Sitting up here talking about the Gynocracy over and over and over. I told y'all this shit back in 2019. I said, if we don't stop talking about these women, y'all gonna conjure them back up and they're gonna be back in this space. Somebody tell me if I'm goddamn wrong. See, I said this a long time ago. I said, brothers, because the Gynocracy was at its, there was in shambles. What the masculine mercenaries did to the Gynocracy single-handedly now. We did this single-handedly. These are facts. We destroyed the hyena clans by ourselves. Only the masculine mercenaries. Nobody else helped us. We destroyed them. Cooked. They was quiet. They would not think to come across them pride lands. They wouldn't think to do it. And I kept trying to tell brothers, all right, bros, now let's shift the content back to empowering each other. I got pushback for it. I got pushback for it. Brothers, let's move the conversation along. Let's stop talking about these women. Let's stop talking about these women. I've been telling y'all this since 2019. These are facts. These are facts. And I said, if we didn't move on from talking about vagina politics, these women were going to be back in this goddamn space. And where are they? Oh, but I'm not supposed to say nothing. I'm not supposed to speak on that. How you dudes sabotage this shit. I'm not supposed to say nothing. We know who let the women in Obsidian did. We know that. Let's stop sitting here playing games. But I see that's what y'all like to do because y'all don't have a way off the plantation yet. And y'all have been so programmed that y'all are willing to reject anything that's not gynocratic because the gynocracy works for y'all. See, this is the truth. The gynocracy works for y'all because in the gynocracy, you can worship money. See, in the gynocracy, they actually influence you to worship money as a man because then that'll make you a trick. Because they know if you worship money, they know you can't control your dick. Let me repeat that for the dudes in the back. Women know that men who worship money are men who are loose with their dicks. That's why the gynocracy, just like white supremacy, teaches you to be an external man. To be an external man, a man of leisure. An external man. Because just like the gynocracy, what kind of car you drive? Mobility. Do you got any education? In the gynocracy, they really don't care too much. They really don't care too much about your education. Where you work at? Where you work at? What's your career looking like? Can you take me on vacations? Can you just call out of work because I want you to stay home with me and stroke me out all day? What's your money like? This is the gynocracy. Who is what? The what? The baby of white supremacy. So they teach men to be what? Utilities, commodities. Look, utilities, commodities, external men, wallets, tricks, Jonathans, slaves, overseers. You see? The overseer. You got a Benz. You the overseer. You know, when you pull up on a plantation, all the women start bending over. So you could just go and just buck them. Buck them, buck, 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 buck them, buck them, buck Just like Master taught you. Just buck them, 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 buck them. Just like Master taught you. Go get them bucks so you can keep bucking, 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 bucking. That's why they call them bucks. With them white men, with them slave masters smacked on them. Bucks. They reminding you who you are, boy. You a buck. Go get them bucks. Buck 'em, buck 'em, buck 'em, buck 'em, buck 'em. Right? That's the way you do them. That's how you do them, right? You do them like how Master taught you. You just buck them. You just buck them. Buck them, buck them, buck them. But then you turn around and say, y'all need to get off the plantation, says the overseer. Says the main maggle in charge. So get off the plantation. How? Here's how. You have to replace their value system with a new value system. You see? So instead of living from the bottom up, you live from top to bottom. Let me repeat that. Instead of you living from bottom to top, from 10 to 1, you do it from the top to the bottom, which is 1 to 10. See, because the first thing they didn't take from you in slavery was your wealth. See, that's not the first thing they took from you. The first thing they took from you was your spirituality. That's what they took from you first. They took all the integrity out of you, all the morality out of you, all of the good character out of you, all of the honor out of you, the valor out of you. They attacked your spiritual system first. That's why they tell you to chase money. But the people who run the goddamn monetary system, I will not say their name, are spiritual men. I thought we knew this. The men who controls the money, they control it through your values. This is how they keep you broke. By telling you to value sneakers, by telling you to value Balmain, by telling you to value Givenchy. And them people pay those companies to promote, to get you to stay a slave to it, to keep you in spiritual bondage, to keep you in mental slavery, to keep you on a plantation. You know, we have to provide each other with solutions. And if we don't have any, let's just say we don't have any, and you go to the people that do. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. But if you don't have anything, dog, your opinion don't matter. Because see, we about getting shit done, right? We about the results. So if you don't have no solutions, how do we bear results? If you can't provide any solutions, then why are you talking about results? See, because what? This is the essence of male nature. This is the essence of male nature, which is what? Provision. Provide masculine light, which is your influence, your leadership, your foresight. That's what you provide to as a man, to your woman and to your family. Not just the tangibles, but the intangibles. You must possess foresight, which is masculine light, along with the tangibles. You must be able to problem solve. You must be able to problem solve. See, I want to know the answer to this problem that we have in this space, which is getting off the plantation. I want the answer to this problem. Can someone answer this? Because see, we have the answers here in the A-Game family. We know that we have to replace master's values with our own. We got to get back to what worked for us, our value system. Because with operating on their value system, this continues to go on. This. See, because they understand biocotyron. They understand this. And they understand that with the worship or the submission to their value system, this trifecta continues. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. That's one of my favorite web series right now, too. The Cycle. And in the web series, they're showing you biocotyron. They're showing you how these young boys grow up in the hood and be innocent. And then the next thing you know, they're carrying guns. Then the next thing you know, they're selling drugs. That's biocotyron. Because the people value what master values. So the system runs on automation. And it produces automatons. Which are what? Slaves. Because it replicates the mentality, which is going to continue to push the culture. And we know culture, what? Gives birth to the environment. So if we don't change our values, we'll never get off the plantation. And where's the plantation? In our minds. This is why they don't want black men to value themselves. This is why they don't want black men to see each other as valuable. This is why they let Kevin Samuels run with the high value bullshit, to create a separation, to create a hierarchy, a class. He's an overseer. See, it's going to always stay that way when you're following master's value system. You're going to always be a slave, even if you're just an overseer. But you're going to always be a slave. You're never going to leave that plantation. And some of you are okay with this. Some of y'all are willing to just live in y'all little, cabin or whatever you was able to build on a plantation. And you're fine with living like that. And that's cool. I don't have no problem with that. But understand that you're corrupting the space with that mindset. And see, I know it's real hard to see. Well, I can't say it's not hard to see. A lot of you dudes know y'all gynocrats. Y'all just don't care. A lot of y'all already submitted to the gynocracy, and that's just what it's going to be. And I accept that. But it's not going to be here. Because I'm going to speak on it every time. And we don't care who got a problem with it. Because facts are facts. The truth is the truth. So salute to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody who came through. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. Make sure you share the show. Salute to all the shepherds. Salute to the A-Game family. Salute to the A-Game nation. Salute to everybody who support me, DS1, in this platform, SheepStaySleepTV. If you enjoyed the show, donate to the show. CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV. It's CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go if you enjoyed the show. I appreciate the donations. If you hit the Cash App, I appreciate you. Everyone who hit the Super Chat, I appreciate you. And as y'all know, this episode and this channel was sponsored by A-Game. A-Game, which is a male herbal solution. A male herbal solution. This is a problem-solving product for us, brothers. It will solve some of our health problems. It aids in our vitality, our energy, our strength, and our libido. So get down in the description box. Join this A-Game lifestyle. This is a lifestyle promoting optimal health for us brothers. Get down in the description box, click that link, and at your checkout, type in promo code SHEEP and the number 10. That's SHEEP and the number 10 to get a discount off on your purchase. This is DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we have to heal before we build. We have to heal before we build. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A game.
Oh yeah, one more thing, family, before we get up out of here. This is a recap of yesterday's funeral.